Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the Phillies sideline, there's head coach Nick Sirianni. He's got his defense firing on all cylinders right now. They're coming off a shutout victory their last time out. Across from him on the Bucs sideline, Todd Bowles. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Phillies offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But it let him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley. Broken tackle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that that carries over to this week as well.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd down and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Play fake. Mayfield. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
180. In motion left, Godwin. Mayfield. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And able to get this out to the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Pick up with 2 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. This short throw caught by Goddard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Play action. Here's Hurts. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Up the middle with Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Eagles sit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Solid rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit.
Multiple plays combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Mayfield off the play fake. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Over the middle to Evans. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Mayfield now. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Looking for Cade Otton that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Mayfield. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jalen Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing. Mayfield. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Offside. Defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Irving. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Third and 9 here. Here's Mayfield. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second down at the Bucs 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on third down. Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, it's Brown. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Now back to throw. Knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime
Our
report.
look around the league starts now with a matchup of contrasting styles. All right, Brandon, thanks much. This the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before buys kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. And it's the man who missed last year but is back now, J.J. McCarthy. This is going to end up a touchdown. The Vikings are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Sam Darnold. He's going to find his man here. This, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Seahawks get back to 500 at 2-2 with the road win. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's the rookie, Trevion Henderson. Yeah, that's the way he says it. He's looking for the end zone, holding on to the football. The high draft pick has his first NFL touchdown. This one's at halftime, and it's the Patriots with the lead at the half. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, our game has lived up to the hype. Just a field goal separates these two teams. 10-7 your score as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game...
There he goes, left side. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Philadelphia defense now as they head back onto the field. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Irvin. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Mayfield to throw it. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Handoff running left, Irving. 20. 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball under 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Man open left side is Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Hurts. Rolling to his right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Jamel Dean on the tackle. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Complete, it's Dotson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 151 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Bigsby will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out come the Bucs now. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
To the right side, catch made by Luka. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That's good for a Tampa Bay. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
That'll give Irving running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 40.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Run up the middle with Irvin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In there to drop him for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yards.
Touchdown! Mike Evans with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Hurts sets up to throw it. This pass hauled in by Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Second down at the 49-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 163 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Heilmann. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Mayfield looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Irving. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring out 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. This is taken at about the 14. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Smith here. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Ask any pass rusher, and they'll tell you any quarterback who lines up every time and goes straight back in the pocket, that's who they want. But when they have to deal with a Jalen Hurts who may come at them from any angle and can get outside of the pocket and run, that's a nightmare for anybody who has to rush the quarterback. And I love Jalen Hurts' athletic ability. Almost a 4'6" runner. This guy can get outside the pocket and make plays with his legs as well as his arm.
A first down carry for Barkley. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll take it in. Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70. And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, good move. So Mayfield and the Bucs down by 6, 65 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Baker. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
180.
Mayfield to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
15 more yards. That's another Buccaneers.
And they'll get the spike off with 6 seconds to go. $12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10. One last shot from Mayfield here. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for the Eagles, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.